Kangaroo and Cuckoo Kachoo to you and all my nobodies not watching out there. I totally just washed this car. I thought I was recording. I think I was, and I think I pushed the wrong button and it ended the recording the wrong way. I may have messed with my settings or something somehow, or maybe this one does things differently. Maybe I just forgot. But we're playing, as you can see, Super Mario Sunshine. Oh wait, no, I don't have this a Switch, so it's a chore slash work simulator called PowerWash Simulator, which I honestly have heard people say, decent things about. I just don't think it's for me, but it's one of the only 2 games even available on PS3 right now, or PS4, on the PSN Plus thing, because the only other one is a PS5. You can't get it except for PS5, which I don't have. And the other one is a racing game, and to make it worse, it's like a Lego racing game. So this was a shitey Christmas. I must have been a bad little boy this year, and so the PSN gods told Santa to make me not have good options, and I probably won't play this very long because I have other things in the backlog anyway, and maybe it's a good thing, but damn, like, seriously, like, they probably do that on purpose, just to be like, yeah, no, we want you to buy new games for your kids, not this fucking service, or upgrade it so that you get a better form of the service. But so it's like a business thing, but that's still lame. Not all of us have money and Santa and all that bullshit. Try to kill myself by electrocution. Nope, not working. Let's try a different nozzle. Nope. Nope. What the fuck? I thought I had one that was like super straight. Is that it? There we go. That's a sturdy light. It's a high quality light. Alright, but I completed the job, and also there's this, gnome here I moved at some point. I'll make sure he's clean. Yeah, I read the thing, but whatever, man. I guess this is like a time lapse of me fucking around. Learning how to do it. Okay. Doesn't tell me how long it took me, or should? Alright. Van looks fantastic. Told you it'd be fine under the grime. I pinged you the 100 leftover from what you gave me. So that should help you get you off the ground. Also just met my new neighbor over the fence, grumbling about his dirty backyard, and I told him I'd give you a shout. Looks like you've got your first customer. So what, do I get $50 because the job costs 150, but then what? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. Or do I get 250 to start? How's this work? I don't know. Clean the back garden at 213 Walnut Street, Muckingham. It's not Muckingham Palace. It's just Muckingham. Right. Very clever, I guess. Hey, Doc. I hope you like challenges, because I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. That's not me bragging, by the way. It had nothing to do with it. I just moved back in town to help my folks who are both down on their last knee. I rented it, and I thought it was a great little place. Should have been questioned why there weren't any garden pics in the ad. Must have bred rhinos here or something. Nah, it looks like it's in pretty good shape for that. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, so, and I don't want them to still get itching when they get outside. So please, do your thing. It's like, I'm more worried about fucking tetanus than itching. They're gonna have some sort of rare disease created by worms and stuff. Like stuff that lives only in dirt. But, you know, let's see. Like, well, I don't want to just immediately just say no to the game. You know, I did hear it was entertaining. Maybe I'll look up, you know, before you play or before you buy it. Um, so that's the dirt. It's pretty much on everything that isn't grass. And I think they're lying because there's definitely dirt there. So we got that one. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend used to live here back in the day. Those were good times. Okay, so F. Oh, well, that was great. I already forgot the guy's name. It was like Calvin Perez or Calvin Morez or something. There we go. That's me being the romantic that I am. And then I'm gonna make it less romantic by... What do I do? Just do math it. Yeah, that's not great. It's hard to control this thing. I'll come back to that. I wonder if I can just leave it, just like cause havoc and then go. See, one thing I was hoping to do is, like, I don't remember if this was in Japan or Russia or what, but they have these big old walls next to, you know, really busy, like, highways and stuff, and they get covered in all the grime from all the, you know, like, you know, passing cars, all the exhaust and stuff just shoots and gets stuck on there like soot. And then some people who basically kind of do themselves a Banksy will come over and they will power wash or otherwise use some sort of form of cleaning to make it sort of a form of like anti-graffiti, where they're not actually creating graffiti, because graffiti would be being you adding something rather than taking something away, at least in a legal sense. But because they're not cleaning the whole thing, it shows how dirty the thing is. But there's like some really cool pictures I've seen where it's like murals have been made out of this stuff, and it's like pretty cool. That's the reason I think I wanted to try this, is to try to do that. But the handling would require me to get way better at it and get better tools, and like this is me just sort of like, whee, I'm just gonna go back and forth until, you know, I get more used to it, and I could probably mess around with the handling and the options and stuff. But like ultimately it's like, that's what I was hoping to do, is maybe make some like stupid digital art kind of stuff to sort of reference that. And I just don't see it happening. Like, I just don't see it happening. Like, this seems like the sort of thing that, like, if you start to care, and it just gives you some sort of feeling of satisfaction. You know, like, lots of things give people satisfaction, like ASMR and like, you know, like, seeing some, like, video that's just CGI where it's, like, things just happen perfectly, you know, or I don't know, people get satisfaction from all sorts of stuff. I'm not judging people on what brings them satisfaction, more power to them, but I wanted to just make like art sort of stuff. But so far I'm pretty confident my skill in this will definitely not permit that, and my tools will not permit that. So I really doubt that I'm going to enjoy this, because it's sort of like boring, and it's like, if people like it, well, more power to them. I'm like, cool. I'm glad they made a game for people who like this, but it's like, I'd legit rather actually just do the job. And I have. I've literally power washed before, and it was more fun than this. But also I had to, you know, there's like a legal responsibility, like you could break shit. Power washers aren't toys. You can break things with it. You can harm people with it, depending on the nozzle, the pressure, the stuff, and what you're doing. You can make a bigger mess and a bigger problem than was there, you know, with it. But I don't know how realistic this game will be on that. And that's just a little bit. I don't know how, like, I didn't pressure wash long enough to really know. But as it is, I'm just, okay, well, I don't see a lot of fun value here. Maybe I just need to read The Joy of Pressure Washing by somebody. I doubt it was Bob Ross, though, but I mean, I have had people tell me or heard this from people, like, you know, on YouTube and stuff. It's a fun thing to do. And it's like, I'm not feeling it. Like, this is just sort of hold the button down, point it in the general direction. Like, oh, do you want to, like, make it so that you do things faster? Well, you get better stuff and all that. I mean, I'm not going to say the shed doesn't look better. It does. The shed looks better. Is it perfect? No. Does it look better? Yes. But, man, this grime is just grime. It's just like people came over and just like threw oil and dirt mixture on everything. And it's like, nothing's actually damaged. It's just gonna be wet for a minute. I hope this thing didn't like run before, because I have soaked it with water. I gotta fix it for the grill master. This is pretty boring. Apparently there's a different levels of grime. I don't know if I'm supposed to take it to where it looks as gray as it can. But that's what I'm gonna do, and what's happening. Oh man. It seems like I'm gonna run into stuff that has more angles, you know, like this is already, I got like all sorts of angles to it. You get hit from this angle, you get hit from that angle, gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, I get the feeling there's actually a lot of subtleties and intricacies in this game. And it's like, I guess, for people who would enjoy it. It's like, I don't feel like I'm going to be one of those people. This just seems like chores. It's a real job. Only you don't have to buy the thing and you're not getting paid for it. No chance of making actual money. Cool, you don't have to worry about damaging things or getting any sort of trouble, but it's just sort of like, okay. The sad thing is that, like, I can't say it's not a good idea. All I can say is that it's not fun for me, and that whoever had it had a good idea and probably implemented it pretty well, and it probably made like a decent chunk of money. Not like a huge amount of money, but the fact that they made anything off of simulating an actual person's job, and it's not like that different than like actually doing the job. Pretty, I mean, it's a pretty accurate representation of it. And they got paid for it. It's like, people pay for this, or did. Like, I would not. It's like, okay, I'm gonna destroy your flowers. Like, okay. That's just haphazardly back and forth. That seems better than actually caring. Just sort of like, cover it all. See, we got the job done. Then find the little spots you missed, and then go back. What's up? Do you do bikes? I could deal with someone who's running the thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Florian and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, but then we were on Rumbling Mountain in Russia. The pond was the crater. I have no idea I explained how fish being there. How long ago was this, dude? Were you guys children? Alright, am I almost done? Trying to finish it before this one runs out of time. Like, not that I'm being timed, but like the 30-minute thing, and I don't want to restart it. I'd probably better. I've got enough fucking to do. Yeah, I still got a bunch to do.